Hi, this is Nathan Bertzel with Pacific Legal Group, and I'm here to answer the question, am I going to lose my house if I file for bankruptcy? To answer that question, first we need to understand what we mean when we say bankruptcy. A bankruptcy can be a Chapter 7, a Chapter 12, a Chapter 13, a Chapter 11. There's lots of different forms of bankruptcy can take. When we're talking about bankruptcy today, I'm talking about a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. The short answer to, am I going to lose my house if I file for bankruptcy, is probably not. That answer is dependent upon the facts of your specific case, though, and two specific legal doctrines we need to understand. The first is your ability to reaffirm your debt. The second is the homestead exemption. When you reaffirm your debt, what you're saying is, I'm going to pay this back, even though I have every right to completely write off this debt. And you're going to say that to the bankruptcy judge, you're going to say that to the trustee, and you're also going to say that to your creditor, or in this case, the mortgage holder, or the note holder on your home. I'm going to pay you back. And as long as you're current on your payments, that goes through usually without a hitch. The homestead exemption is money that you can pull out of your home and that stays with you despite going through a bankruptcy. This is set up by statute. In Utah, your homestead exemption for an individual filing bankruptcy is $30,000, and for a couple it's $60,000. This means that the first $60,000 of equity in your home, after every secured creditor is paid off, goes to you. Let's look at three scenarios to see how this plays out in real life. The first is, let's assume your house is worth $200,000, but you owe $140,000 on a mortgage. Do you keep your home? Well, the way this plays out in the trustee's mind is, they say we have an asset worth $200,000, we subtract out the secured mortgage that gets paid out before any creditors, and that leaves us with $60,000 of equity. If you filed together with a spouse and you filed jointly for bankruptcy, that $60,000 is yours. So in that scenario, a trustee collects nothing for his clients, all the other creditors, by selling the asset. So in that situation, the trustee is not interested in your home. You still need to make sure you reaffirm the debt so that you can save your home from the mortgage holder, and that the mortgage holder is okay with this workout. But in this situation, almost all of my clients save their home. Let's look at second scenario. What if you owe $250,000 on your home, but your house is still only worth $200,000? Well, in this scenario, what happens is you're upside down. There is no equity. The homestead exemption really doesn't apply. So the question is, do you want to reaffirm a debt for $250,000 for an asset that's only worth $200,000? The good news is that's your choice. Okay, in the third situation, there's more than $60,000 of equity in your home. So let's look at our numbers. Our house is worth $200,000. We owe $100,000, let's say, to a mortgage, and we still have our homestead exemption of $60,000. Well, that leaves net of $40,000. Now, a trustee's going to look at that and say, there's equity there. I need to take that equity and pay off the creditors. And there's two ways I can do this. Either one, I can sell the home, or two, I can enter into a deal with the debtors to work out a situation whereby they'll pay me money and I'll take that and distribute that to the creditors. Now, what they pay me may be $40,000, it may be less than $40,000, there may be some payment options, there may be some payment plans, and things available to you to collect that money and to pay off the trustee so the trustee doesn't sell your home. Again, this situation is probably the most tenuous to predict because we've got to negotiate with the trustee. But even in these circumstances, chances are if you want to keep your home, you're going to be able to. I hope this video has been helpful for you to understand what happens to your home in the instance that you filed for bankruptcy. We examined three situations to determine what happens to your home, depending on the amount of equity that's in there. We also learned about your right to reaffirm debt and the homestead exemption. If you'd like more information, feel free to contact me at 801-788-4122 or at the number indicated below. You can also email me with any questions you may have. Thank you for watching the video and hope you have a great day.